Greetings everyone, welcome to the channel. We are the Lion Gaming crew, and in this Diablo 3 video, we're going to be taking a look at the new and improved Rasha's element set for the wizard, available now in both softcore and hardcore, and on every single console. So no matter which console you play on, we have got you covered. Now first things first, if you're looking for any of the gear shown in this video, it is being given away for absolutely free. Just hit the link in that description, sign up for Discord if you're not already a member, and put in the gear request. It is simple as that. And big special shout out to each and every single one of my subscribers. Without you guys' support, none of this would be possible, and it really helps when I get a new subscription, because every single one of them matters, and it helps push my YouTube videos out to a wider audience, because the end goal is we want to help as many people as possible. An extra special shout out to each and every single one of the member of the Discord community. Without your guys' support, again, none of this would be possible. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into this build guide. So yeah, the new and improved Rasha set buffs a bunch, the whole entire set pretty much got an upgrade. But first, before we even dive into the set, we just need to take a look at this weapon right here. We're using the Fragment of Destruction, I believe, codenamed Thunder. But you guys gotta check this out though. Arcane Orb now periodically, oh sorry, it's the Unstable Scepter, my bad y'all. Thunder, codename Thunder though. Arcane Orb now periodically spawns up to 4 orbiting charges that will generate an additional orb when cast. All charges from the Arcane Orbit rune now detonate at the same time. That is the brand new Season 27 Sanctified affix put on there, and it's available in non-seasonal, which is so awesome. And right above that, we have the perk for the actual weapon. The damage of Arcane Orb is increased by 450%, and its explosion triggers an additional time. Other than that, we got the Death Blow on there, so if you kill an enemy, you're going to deal the damage done by the Death Blow to all enemies within 25 yards. It's got the Gem of Ease in there, so you're getting 8,000 experience per kill, and it's dealing 2 million damage. Now, we're really only going to show off this very first piece of gear right here, because all of the other pieces of the Tal set are going to be pretty much identical. So I just want you guys have already seen this before too. You guys have seen the build guide probably for the Rasha set. So we're just going to take a look at the updated set piece bonuses. So the 2-piece set bonus is damaging enemies with arcane, cold, fire, or lightning will grant immunity to that element and cause a meteor of the same damage type to fall from the sky. This only occurs if the wizard has meteor on their action bar, and the same meteor cannot happen twice in a row. The 4-piece set bonus, arcane, cold, fire, and lightning attacks each increase all of your resistances by 100% for 8 seconds. Attacking with meteor reduces the cooldown of teleport by 1 second. And the 6-piece set bonus, attacks increase your damage by 2000% for 8 seconds. Arcane, cold, fire, and lightning attacks each add 1 stack. At 4 stacks, each different elemental attack extends the duration by 2 seconds, up to a maximum of 8 seconds. Very nice indeed, all codenamed Thunder. Moving on to the shoulders. These are the All Guild set, so, you know, it's pretty much identical to the gloves, so we're not going to look at the actual gear, just the 2-piece and 3-piece set bonus, basically increasing our damage while reducing the damage we take, which is very nice. Moving on to the chest, it is the 2nd piece of the Tal set, identical to the shoulders and gloves, so yep, it's a level 1. Moving on to the 3rd piece of the Tal set, the Rasha's Element Helm, right here, codenamed Thunder. It has the red soul shard in there, so that's pretty good indeed. Moving on to the the amulet, level 1 rare amulet. This is the PvP amulet, buffing all main stats, but you get 11,000 to intelligence and 1,200% damage to wizards only, which is very nice. Yeah, not too much else to talk about on here. You get the elemental exposure passive, and your signature spells increase the damage of Arcane Orb by 400% for 6 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Very nice indeed. Final bonuses for the cooldown, resource cost, percent damage to elite enemies, and movement speed showed right there. Moving on to the 2nd piece of the All Guilds Authority set, codenamed Thunder, identical to the helm, chest, shoulders, and gloves. Really good set though, definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend this. Moving on to the next piece of the Tal set, codenamed Thunder, identical to every other piece. It's so good though, man. Wait till you guys see it in the gameplay. You guys are going to be shook for sure. Moving on to ring number 1. This is the 1 billion physical skill damage ring. I am working on getting different rings to replace those on caster classes like this one that don't take advantage of physical damage. So definitely hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for that when that's gonna drop, because I'm gonna be covering the living hell out of that, trust me. Moving on to the second ring. This is the test ring 516 for immortality. 1,200% damage to wizards only is nice to see. 2,250 intelligence is even, or sorry, vitality is even nicer to see though, for sure. Yeah, it's just good to see. Vitality is definitely a slept on stat for sure. All right, moving on to the first piece of the Captain Crimson set. These are the Captain Crimson's Waiters, codenamed Thunder. Identical though to the offhand, the bracers. You guys, you know, you get it though. But the 2-piece and 3-piece set bonus shown on screen right there. Basically, again, just giving us a little bit of life regen, reduces cooldown of all skills and resource costs by 20%, increases our damage dealt based on a percentage of your cooldown reduction, and damage taken is reduced by a percentage of cost reduction, which is super nice on the modded gear. The last piece of the Captain Crimson set right here, the Captain Crimson's Thrust, codenamed Thunder. Yeah, pretty good, not too much to talk about though. And the final piece of the Tal Rasha set, the belt right here, the Tal's belt. It's got vitality on there, resist all elements, percent damage to wizards only. Not much else you could really want on this gear, and you know, I mean, I might make some improvements to it down the road, but we'll see though. Level 1 Primal Ancient set belt. Sorry, all these are level 1 Primal Ancients. Moving on to the fun part of these build guide videos, these skills, man. For the primary skill, this can be changed out to whatever you want, but I think Magic Missile with the rune Split works wonders. Moving on to the main damage dealing attack, that is going to be Arcane Orb with the rune Frozen Orb. Moving on to your square ability, to take advantage of that new sanctified affix, we're putting on Meteor with the rune Meteor Shower. For the triangle ability in the secondary skill tree, we're picking up Arcane Torrent with the rune Cascade, but you know, if you want to, you could probably put on Flame Ward as well. But you already have the Meteor, which does fire damage, so I just put that on for arcane damage. Moving on to the fourth skill tree. To get some lightning damage and cold damage, we're picking up Blizzard with the rune Lightning Storm. And finally, for that mobility skill in the defensive skill tree, we're going to be picking up Teleport with the rune Wormhole. Passive number 1, Evocation. Passive number 2, Cold-Blooded. We already got that on our amulet, so I'm just going to put on Conflagration, and passive number 4, Audacity. Cube powers being Mirror Ball, Nilfer's Boast, and the Ring of Royal Grandeur. The first two can be changed out, but that Ring of Royal Grandeur is going to be necessary to complete all of the different pieces of this build. Quickly touching on Paragon, this is a stat modded character, so yeah, but you know how we do this though, everything into vitality, intelligence, movement speed, and maximum arcane power are going to be good to go. Moving on to the offensive skill tree, you definitely want to focus on attack speed and critical hit damage, and then cooldown reduction, because critical hit chance, and well, they're both really capped out, but I think you can get it higher using Paragon points though. Moving on to the defensive skill tree, you definitely want to focus on life and armor, and then resist all, and then life regen. For the utility skill tree, on this build, area damage all the way, then gold pickup radius to see if you can get it to that 80 yards, resource cost reduction, and life per hit are already built in on the gear, so you don't have to worry about it at all. Alright, now quickly going into some of the final numbers on the stat modded character. A lot of this is going to be way higher than normal, but critical hit chance will be capped at 75%. This will be 900% for the critical hit damage. Cooldown reduction is going to be at 99%. Moving on down to the resistances, these are all going to be at 90% as well. Sorry, yeah, I basically have this memorized, man. I already know how this goes. 70 yards for the bonus to gold/globe radius. Arcane power cost reduction is going to be at 95%. Movement speed capped at 25%. 8,000 experience per kill. And yeah, that's pretty much it though. There's life bonus. I think it's at like 500%. Life per second, 166,000 from the gym. Yeah, from the ring. And the gym, I can't remember the name of it right now. But yeah, moving on, man. Let's get into some gameplay and wrap this video, man. This is what you're all here for. To see the new sanctified affixes, man. Let's go, let's get it. So yeah, right when you pop into a rift, you're definitely going to want to get your bearings, and by that I mean literally just cast all your different spells. Yeah, man, start doing a bunch of elemental damage. That's going to basically make you a walking god. So yeah, you can do this a couple ways. You can basically just cast your arcane orb like over and over again, and that's all in well. That does pretty good work. But the way I like to play this is basically just going around casting all of my different types of spells, including Meteor and Arcane Orb, you know, Arcane Torrent as well as a pretty good one. They're all very, very good spells, and they'll insta-kill everything, which is the best part, but using that Arcane Orb is probably going to be recommended just because the overall, like, speed in which you can clear enemies is just crazy. Like, you're gonna be completely obliterating everything on screen just using the one skill, which is Arcane Orb. So it makes this build, you know, pretty easy to maintain because you really only have to do one thing if you want to deal massive damage. But I like playing it, you know, using all the different skills and kind of holding back a little bit on the Arcane Orb because I don't know, man. It's just, it's I don't know. I like the Wizard class in specific because of all the different spells that it has at its disposal. Like, they're so much fun to play around with. They deal massive damage, and I mean, who can't complain when you're sending like thunderstorms down from the sky and you're sending gigantic meteors raining down on your foes? You can teleport everywhere, which is awesome. I mean, who doesn't love teleporting? It's like one of the most iconic Diablo spells ever. And yeah, Magic Missile does great damage too. It insta-kills everything. So this is definitely a lot of fun to play, and I would 10 out of 10 recommend this build to anyone. Although I have pretty much ran out of things to say, and because this gear is so good already, and the fact we're playing on the only stat modded character I have on this entire save makes it so our clear speeds could have been a little bit faster, because once you start dealing like past, I would say, like, you know, a couple trillion, like 10 trillion, I would say, top damage, after that it starts to slow you down a little bit. That's why in my builds I try to, you know, keep them under that specific damage threshold. So if y'all enjoyed this video, man, definitely let me know by either dropping a like on the video or letting me know on Discord in the Let's Chat gaming channel or the Diablo chat. So finally, I'd like to thank each and every single one of you for watching, man. If you made it all the way till the end, you're an absolute legend, and I really, really appreciate you. So I hope to catch you all in a future video coming out soon. Stay safe, stay happy, and last but not least, stay gaming, my friends. Lion Gaming Crew, signing out. Peace.